Welcome all of you out there, and welcome to this Facebook Live with myself, Stef, here for Safari Live at Djuma Private Game Reserve in the Kruger Park, South Africa. That is exactly where we're coming to you today. It is a overcast day, and we're celebrating this overcastness. We've just come out of a big drought, the driest time in the last 110 years, and seeing clouds like this building up on the horizon just makes me want to sort of jump around and dance. What was I showing you when you came straight through to me? A massive millipede. Just have a look at this guy. Easily half a foot long. 2 legs per segment, and for some of you, probably quite terror-inducing. Have a look at this. Seeing the world through those antennae, looking for fungus and any sort of dead and decomposing matter. They're called detritivores, and that is what he's looking for at the moment. Don't forget, you can comment on this show. You can comment in your comment bar at the bottom. Ask me some questions. Comment on the weather. Comment on this thing. Just send through whatever you want. We can have a quick chat for the next couple of minutes while I show you around my world. As you can see, I'm on foot in the middle of the park. And yes, we're in the middle of a wilderness area where dangerous animals occur. Lion, and elephant, and hippopotamus, and buffalo, and crocodile, and all sorts. But I've been walking around in the bush here for almost 20 years. I'm a specialist wilderness trails guide, and it's what I love doing every day is uncovering little wonders like this. Now, it's true that we have 2 legs per segment, except for the first 4 segments and the last 1 segment where you only have 1 leg. Now, Prajesh, you just asked me how long do millipedes grow for? A couple of years. I'm not actually sure exactly how long they live for, but quite long. This particular millipede would easily be longer than a year. Now, insects' longevity, most of them live for about a season, so between 12 and 14 months. A few of them reach 5 years old. A couple of them reach 10 years old. And there are a couple of insects, cicadas, namely all your wood-boring beetles and bugs, some spiders even, live up to 20 or 25 years. Can you imagine? Termites, queens, ant queens, 20 years, 15 years, not uncommon. Some spiders, tarantulas, 20 years. Now, absolutely is. From paws at the base of their feet, there's 2 paws just next to every foot. They secrete a hydrocyanide. And have a look at my fingers going yellow. That is what, if I were to touch that sensitive skin, it will actually blister me. Can you believe that? In some cases, blister me quite badly. I had an experience as a young boy. My hands were from one hand to another, and I put it in my mouth, and it burnt me blisters I will never ever forget. Look at there's an animal here. Goose will eat millipedes. A bunch of spiders, baboon spiders will eat millipedes. And I have seen from time to time hornbills and other birds eat millipedes as well. Look, he's busy tasting me there. It's just a tickle. Those antennae for me are the absolute best. Shivam, these do not feed on blood. They feed on detritus, so compost basically, a bunch of dead and decaying matter. So anything from a mushroom to a dead insect. Just have a look at that. Easily my favorite part of this whole millipede is the head with those absolutely fantastic antennae. That's how they see the world around them. They've got chemical analysis organelle on the end there. They can detect the eyes. but the eyes really are just for light and dark. Isn't that incredible? Now, I found him on the ground over here next to this termite mound. So why don't we put him down and carry on with this walk? Let's put him down here. Have a look at this termite mound. Now, these millipedes eat fungus. These animals, this is a termite, or a mound the termite builds, they farm fungus. This termite mound, and this is quite a small one at the moment, is just a giant air conditioning system. To grow fungus in a fungus garden, which is just below this, probably about a yard or two, the fungus consumes the grass, and then the termites eat the fungus. How awesome is that? And that's how they live. This is quite a conspicuous organism. I mean, this millipede is very conspicuous. Come with me and have a look at this stick right here. That is not a stick at all. That is a praying mantis. Right here, at the point of my finger. Have a look at that. That is called a stick-like praying mantis, revered by the Bushmen as being one of their deities. And that is because of this worshipping pose that they have with those legs of theirs, 6 legs, the front 2 legs being there to grasp and catch prey. And I must be honest with you, once in the clutches of those 2 legs, nothing much escapes them. Massive eyes, they can see 360 degrees around their head all the time. So just picture that. We can only see in front of our heads. Take your arms, put them out to your sides, and you'll see eventually what happens is they will disappear. Let me give you an example of what this looks like. A praying mantis sees, so do this with me. Take your hands like this and move them apart. And you'll see that I start to lose sight of my hands. Let me see, here around about is where I start to lose sight of my hands. A praying mantis can see here and here and here and here all at the same time, 360 degrees simultaneously. How epic is that? Now, in the last couple of minutes of this, I just want to say, if you'd like to come with us on safari, we go on safari every single day, twice a day. We go Central Africa time from 5 until 8 in the morning, and then from 4 until 7 in the evening. 2 3-hour safaris a day. You can come with us, walk around in the bush with me. We've got game drive vehicles out at the moment. We've got walks out at the moment. We have a whole bunch of exciting things. WildSafariLive.com is where you can find us twice a day. Come on board. Let's take you on a safari and let's carry on going. But let's carry on going. Oh, wait, do you want to have a look at that praying mantis again? Is he going to be around? Has he flown the coop? No, he's busy walking up the side of the termite mound. I think he wants to go fetch himself a termite for breakfast. But before we do that, I want to show you something else. He's camouflaged like a stick. Have a look at this guy who's camouflaged like a piece of mud. Come on a little bit at the point of my finger. That is a grasshopper that is camouflaged like a piece of sand. In the middle of your screen, there we go, just to prove the point. See the eye on the right hand side with the antennae? Just how absolutely camouflaged is that? Staying away from the praying mantis that looks like the stick is this piece of mud with jumping legs and eyes. Isn't that incredible? Lorenzo, you've just said that that's amazing, and I must agree with you, it absolutely is. How did they get this camouflage? Just thousands of years of evolution. What do they eat on this bare patch of sand? Probably short grass, to be honest with you. Just isn't that amazing? I'm so glad that we got to see everything around this termite mound. Now, it's getting time for us to say goodbye, so I just want to say thank you very much for your questions. Remember, WildSafariLive.com, twice a day, Central Africa time, 5 to 8 in the morning, and then just let me remember, 4 to 7 in the evenings. We'll see you on board our safaris. Please come and have a look. Wherever you are out there, have a fantastic day today, and we'll catch you again sometime.